Hi, Andy here from Let's Get Tropical. Today I'm going to be transplanting my dragonscale, silver dragonscale, can't get my words out, into Leca from soil. Now, unfortunately, I've already washed the soil off the roots, so I can't show you myself doing that, but that's the little plant there. It's only a small one, but I love them, they're so beautiful. But I like to buy my plants small so I can watch them grow. I've transplanted a few others into Leca and they've done really well so far. So yeah, the roots are just drying in there. I'm soaking all the water off the roots. Get the roots properly dry, make sure all the soil is off, and then you can put it into the Leca. Right, first of all, let's turn this round because you don't want to look at my ugly mug. You need to wash the Leca. Okay, this is the Leca that I've got. It's not Leca, it's clay pebbles, growing media. Leca is a trade name. I bought 10 litres of it, and this is all varying shapes and sizes, and you'll find that is better because it'll knit in together a bit better, so you don't get big gaps around the roots, but it won't sit tight around the roots either, so it'll allow oxygen in and stuff, because Leca allows far more oxygen to your roots. Now what you need to do with this before you use it is give it a good wash. So I've got some in the sink here that I'm just washing. I don't know if you can see the colour of the water, but all it is basically, it's covered in dust, so clay dust. So you need to get the clay dust off. I don't let mine soak for 24 hours like some people say you should. I just wash it, leave it in my colander, let it drain off for a bit, and then while the roots are drying, because I'll leave the roots to dry for about an hour, while the roots are drying I'll let the water drain off the Leca a bit, and then we'll pop the plant into the Leca. Leca has no nutrients because it's not soil. So what you have to do is use like a hydroponic feeding solution. The one I'm using is this one. You only use very small amounts of it in the water. Personally, I'm probably going to use half of what it says on the bottle strength wise. But the way I'm going to do this plant is I'm going to obviously put it in the Leca, put it quite deep in the pot so that the roots get the water and it's not right high, it's supported well in the pot, because Leca is not the best at supporting plants. I'm going to stand the plant and the pot in a glass catch pot, which I will have water in, and then as the water drains out of that, obviously it's sucking up into the Leca, the plant's feeding off it. When it gets empty, then I will replenish the little catch pot to make the reservoir. Okay, so I don't know if you're all aware of what Leca is, but these are Leca. All they are basically is little clay balls that have been superheated with heat, and they puff up, and inside they're like honeycomb cells almost. So what they do, through capillary action, they draw water up. So obviously as they're touching each other, the capillary action pushes it from one Leca clay pebble to the next one, and that's how it gets water up to your roots from a water reservoir in the bottom. Okay, so this is the little silver dragonscale. It's only a baby, but like I said, I like to buy my plants small. These are the roots that I've washed off. As you can see, I haven't managed to get all of the soil off, which, to be honest, I will get some more of that off before I put it in, but it is better to get absolutely as much soil off the roots as you can, because the soil on the root will become a moisture trap, which could cause root rot, and obviously we don't want root rot. So yeah, try and get absolutely as much off the roots as is possible, trying not to break any roots. Obviously, I mean, you're going to break a few little ones, but oh, I love this plant so much. They're so beautiful. Look at those leaves, even though it's only a baby, they're just so gorgeous. Can't wait for it to get bigger. Yeah, so make sure you get all that soil off if you can, and it will help to prevent root rot. So here we go, let's get the light a bit better. Here we go. About to put this into the Leca. I've got my colander of washed Leca there, and there's the root system. I have scraped some more bits of soil off, so we'll drop this around the root system. Sorry about that. We'll drop this around the root system, and we'll obviously centralise the plant and pull it upright. And as you can see, the Leca isn't the best at supporting the plant. Until it's pretty much full, the pot. There we go. That'll do. Let's get a bit more around there. Oop. It's not the easiest trying to do this with one hand while I'm holding my phone with the other, but we're getting there. I'll give it a good few taps to pack the Leca in around the roots. So it's never going to pack tight against the roots, but it's going to close in any massive gaps where the roots won't be in touch with any Leca, so they won't be getting any water, and obviously you don't want that. So you need to just not smashing it into the worktop, but you know, give it a few taps, make sure it's closing in them gaps as much as it can. That's where the different size, there we go, Lecas come in, little clay pebbles come in, because they don't leave big gaps like the round ones. Smaller ones fit in the gaps and stuff, so there we go. What a beautiful plant. Can't wait for it to get bigger. Right, so now we've got the plant in there. So what I do now generally is I don't put any water in the reservoir just yet. The Leca is a little wet. Quite often I will let it dry out first, but I won't put any water in the reservoir. I'll let the plant show me that it needs water before I water it. This is so that I don't get root rot, and it makes a transition a little bit easier for the plant. So that Leca will dry out before I water it, and even then I will only spray it from the surface. I won't fill the reservoir up, so I won't either be adding any nutrients just yet. You know, I want it to transition into the Leca before I start feeding it. It doesn't really need feeding at the minute. It's very healthy and looking gorgeous, as they always do. So yeah, I won't be putting any nutrients in. I probably won't even water it for about a week. I'll probably leave it for about a week, dependent on what the plant shows. Obviously I'm not going to let the plant wilt and die, but yeah, probably a week maybe, and then I'll water it. And in the future I will show you how she is doing in Leca. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, click the subscribe, click the like, and I will give you an update on this plant in the future. Not sure how long in the future, maybe a month or two. But yeah, click the like, click the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.